I'm Tree and this is Stitchless TV, and today I'm going to show you a really massive tree tip. By a man's oversized coat. I got this one from UNI QLO for £39.99 in the sale. Now, okay, that's a bit too oversized, isn't it? I can't walk around like that, so I need to shorten the sleeves. So socks, really, I can't tell you enough about socks. Socks are fantastic for shortening sleeves really quickly, so you end up with ribbing at the bottom. For making trousers look a bit more cool, you can put them at the bottom of trousers to make them look like they've got ribbing at the bottom. But today we're going to use it for this coat. Now what we're going to do, find my hand, you get the sock and then you just cut it off so you've got as much ribbing as possible. It's all about having the ribbing. We keep the leftover bits because they do actually make really good pockets, which I'll show you in one of my other tutorials. So you get a bit of chalk, okay, you get your long sock or your bit of ribbing. Now I like my sleeves to be really long, so I want my sleeve to go right down to the ends of my tips because then they double up as gloves. Oh, what a brilliant idea. And then I get my chalk and I'm going to mark where I'm going to cut the sleeve. So I've marked it out and I'm just going to mark it out a little bit more clearly. Now I know that there's lining underneath there, but don't worry about it, it's fine because look, it's only from there to there. So here we go, scissors, it's that moment, cutting a ready-made garment. Let's go. So I'm going to take that over to the other side to make sure that I'm cutting it exactly the same length. So line it all up, and then, mind you, the lining does feel a bit pulled there. Right, so I'm just going to cut that there. And do you know what? Keep these. Keep these. I don't know what they're going to be at the moment. They might be sleeves. They might be cuffs on the bottom of the trousers. I don't know. Don't throw them away because they're nice finished off cuffs. So I've got my sock that I've chopped the foot off. And now we've got to get it right sides together and over the actual sleeve. So look, I've put my hand in. I'm just going to grab this so I can then pull it over like that. And now, if you come and have a look, find a place where you're lining up the lining and the actual jacket. And look, you're going to have to really, really stretch it a lot when you sew because you need all of this fabric to be flush when you sew. I'd say it's very, very important that you don't twist that lining round. So make sure that the seam of the lining matches with the seam of the actual jacket sleeve. You hold those together because if they twist round, when you go and put your arm in, it's all going to be twisted. And then put it against the sock. And we're going to use a straight stitch for this. I've got it on number 3, backwards and forwards. Now really, really stretch that sock. Right, you really, really need to stretch that sock. Well, I do because my sleeve's very, very wide. So I'm pulling it at the back and at the front as I sew. So really pulling it. I'm nearly at the end, which is good because it has been a bit of a struggle. And then backwards and forwards at the end. Let's have a look at it. Look how brilliant! Look how brilliant that is! Stinky, smelly sock? No. Ribbing onto the other side. So I've done the other side. So this is it. Look. Now look! That really, really just makes it completely different. I've got to try it on. I'm going to try it on. They're fantastic, aren't they? And the really good thing is, you don't have to have them this long. If you just wanted a more traditional look, you could have them so they were little cuffs. Or you might want to do it so that you fold them back so it's like that, which is actually really nice. So do you remember those trousers that I was telling you about? Well, I've got a step-by-step tutorial on my website, stitchless.co.uk, And here we've used socks to go onto the bottom of the trousers. Now I really like the look of having a long bit of ribbing at the bottom and then loose fitting trousers at the top. But you can make them short so they're more like jogging bottom trousers. So this is the jacket, oversized man's jacket. You buy XXL if they've got it because you want it to be really huge, but the sleeves are too long. Put socks on the end. It's a brilliant tip. $39.99 from UNI QLO. You can get these kind of jackets from army surplus shops, Marks and Spencer's, everywhere sells jackets like this. You could do it to Barber jackets, really old vintage Barber jackets. It's a brilliant tip.